sometimes this will bug out, not only in terms of the match being like trying to play other people directly, like friends and stuff, but it'll also bug out like just, yeah, see, I would want Bad Moon Rising, but how would I get it? You can use gems to get one card now, which is like buying it rather than crafting it. But yeah, like people would tell me to do this. Hey Ace, how's it going? People would tell me to do that, but how do you exactly get the tickets? You would just have to farm them out, and I don't think I could do it all at once. Because I do actually really like that card. Or yeah, this would totally give me enough for enough for it right there. I feel like I should be allowed to do that, but I don't think I'll even be able to. Daily challenge, but yeah, I assume you can only do it, only get so much once a day. I should have probably been keeping up with that the whole time. I guess for me, it's more like a weekly challenge. At least we did get quite a few new things from that. Yeah, the first one we'll complete as far as the deck is actually the Green Shadow one. Gordian Nut, only 3 out of 40. I wonder how good these deck recipe ones actually are. What was weird that was happening actually when I was looking at my VOD from like last week, it wouldn't put the category. Like when you click on there's like a little drop down thing, it would actually say my title. So it would say like this super long thing as if that was the category. Once a day for a week is a guaranteed card. I see. Point combat here do 2 damage. I definitely like the environment. Yeah, this one's kind of annoying. And I love the one that's just like, oh, plants here can't be destroyed. Like, if you have enough of those and they just don't have the answer for it, when you play a plant here, make a 1/1 puff shroom with the team up. That's not bad, but oh, I got 2 of those even. I don't remember getting this much from just the end of month reward last time. And I was at even the same rank, or I was even slightly higher, like 15. When played, move a zombie to this lane. That's okay. I think I already had one of those, though. Or it would just say, like, +1, I guess, if you did. Yeah, like, why aren't these even acknowledging anything? Like, yeah, what if I get more than 4? I guess that's one thing I haven't seen happen yet. It'll turn into dust or something automatically, which I won't be able to use. When revealed, he can't be hurt this turn. I'm okay with that one. 5 mana, 4/4 is not bad. Move a zombie, conjure a banana, which there's a whole archetype to go along with that, which I, of course, don't have much of that. When played, if you made at least 6 on this turn, draw a card. So it's still a 2 mana, 2/1, not bad. Let's go ahead and add some of that stuff in. How do I even go back? Oh, here. Season 64 has begun. Kind of hard to believe there's been that many. Earning a high rank, Wood League. Yeah, my best has been like rank 15, which is not that unreasonable considering not only the quality of my decks being, or the lack thereof, but also just how little I play. I'm sure I could get farther if I played a lot more. And I have trouble even completing the super quest, which none of these even look like that. Or no, this is the one. Be a winner. Win 5 multiplayer games. Play 3 Gargantuars, which is kind of hard to do because I don't have that many. Do 5 damage to heroes using anti-hero cards. I only have 70 gems, so I certainly won't be able to do the 500 that way. But let's see if I can't get the tickets. I wouldn't be able to get that many, though, I'm sure. Or yeah, can I buy the Beta-Carrotina packs and get the hero that way? Because I think that's one of those you can't get any other way. It might just increase the chances of you getting a drop on it. So for 150, search for Beta-Carrotina. 9 times Galactic or Premium set cards. Guaranteed super rare 45%, legendary 10%, hero 5%. But your chance of getting Beta is pretty mid. But this might be my only way to get them. The problem is you have a 3% chance to get a hero like in any pack, don't you? So why would that even be worth it? That's garbage. Citron is better. Colossal, Galactic, Premium set cards. I haven't bought anything really so far besides the premium packs, or I think I accidentally bought the Triassic one once or twice, which pissed people off, but they just put it at the top, so it makes it seem that way. So yeah, you have a 3% chance for a hero, but I still have yet to get one, and I've opened at least like 20 plus packs, I'm sure. Depends on the deck. People just seem to love Solar Flare, though, unconditionally. Oh yeah, here we go. Recycle excess, but for what? I won't even do that because I'll just show how many extra cards have gone to waste. At least you should be able to recycle it into gems instead, even if a small number. What was I doing? This? Reward is plus 100, but then you won't be able, or no, you'd be able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, or no, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Daily challenge rewards win all oh, we have to do it each individual day. So yeah, there's not much I could do with that. When a mushroom is destroyed, do 2 damage to a plant or zombie hero. All fighters will get plus 1 strength and 1 health when played. There's nothing the swarm of mushrooms, solar flare, spores galore strategy deck likes better. Yeah, I've just been too lazy to do this mode at all, but that's probably a mistake. Or maybe I just want to make it extra hard mode. I don't know whether that should constitute crafting or not when you buy it from the thing. I almost feel like it's not, but a lot of cards that we don't normally get to use either, so that's fun. There really should be a draft mode in all these games. I always say it. I don't see how it would hurt anything. You pay like 100 gems to buy in, and you have a chance to win rewards, and you get to pick from a random set of cards. Highest quality deck we're gonna see all day, because we'll be playing at like bronze rank 1 too. Budget aggro solar fairy can get you far. It's outdated but still good. Feels a lot better. Bullseye, when you play a plan, do 1 damage to the zombie hero. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, everything here is going to be good. And these AI are going to be pushovers, right? This isn't another player. This is maybe why I don't like this mode. It's no fun in games like this to play against AI. In before I still lose to them anyway. 3, conjure a mushroom, he gets plus 2. This is actually looks pretty sick. So even though it's 0, no, I think I still could have played it if I didn't end my turn. This thing could pass off as a hypno shroom with the little thing on his head. I don't think we've really seen that, have we? Hypno shroom in the game that would like change command of a zombie to you. Maybe I have. I'll actually look in the thing for that. Transform all plants into 3/3 pine cones. That's actually bad. When a mushroom is destroyed, it would be okay. Team up. Let's do that. And then just buff everybody, I guess. You could hit him in the face with that, but then his stupid shield thing will trigger, right? There is no hypno shroom? Yeah. I was wondering how that mechanic would work. Yeah, that's all I would have had to do. But yeah, but think about how long it would have really taken me to do that then. Because if I only play once a week, what's my best case? It would take me 12 weeks to do it. So even then it would have been worth it though for Bad Moon Rising, because that is one of the best cards. I love it. Damn it. Transform all zombies into random that cost 5 or more. That's so perfect. That's like a definition of a mid-range card to reward you for flooding the board, as is my preferred playstyle anyway. We didn't get a single... Wait, we didn't get anything for any plants? What are the chances of that? We got... No. It's saying +3. It's weird. It doesn't say it here, though. Let's see. Go 1 by 1. Or did I get enough for another one, too? No. I just go 1 by 1. The card... Yeah, I won't have the chance now. I should have been ahead of the curve and kept up with that. Getting the tickets all the time. I've been buying premium packs. Yeah, whenever I have the 100 gems, I go for that. Some people say you should save them for, you know, for the 1,000, but I'm too lazy to do it. Or it would just make it kind of boring because, you know, you want to see gradual upgrades. I would have had to wait a super long time. What did I put in there? I put this. When this does damage, I don't really even need a second one of those. We have 2 more cards. I do like this one a lot. So what could we get rid of? When played, if you made a 6 mana, that's okay as a 2/1. Draw a card. I haven't really valued card draw much. This thing I feel like isn't even that good for me. I generally don't like the bullseye mechanic too much. This one's kind of important, I guess, but I don't really have any 1-cost things aside from you're trying to get the walnuts down. I do like the water chestnut. Maybe I'll leave that for now. I just want that thing to go away. The +1 there. Times 10 tickets. I don't know what that means. Like, you're getting them just for winning games normally, but you would think I would have a lot more than... Period. Bullseye is really good. Yeah, I do hate it, but I don't know how much Unless I really commit to it, I guess. It is good for the early game. When you play a plant here, you can understand why. It's because you only play once a week. They can give heroes. When you play... Yeah, that seems so stupid that you would buy a specific pack for, like, oh, Beta-Carrotina, I have a 5% chance to get her. We have a 3% chance, arguably, in any deck. Or maybe you don't. Or in any pack, the premium packs. Of course, you might just get any other random hero that you might not want. But for me, that would be no difference. Play 10 times hero. When you play a plant here, make a 1/1 Puffshroom with Team Up. I do love Team Up, and I do love the environments. Do 5 damage to a zombie is a really bad card, because you would rather just do this for the same cost. So we get the power creep card to start. Wow, just destroy it. Not that it's that good. And then we get the inverse. We should have to start with this one and just deal with it. So I want to get rid of 2 things to make room for those environments. I like actually both of them that I got. You summon 2 1/1s, or you almost have to phase this out because of how bad it is. As much as I was trying to vouch for it. Beta-Carrotina and Huge-Gigantacus are limited and you can't get them. Okay, that makes sense. Sizzle Strengths, that has a cool animation. Yeah, that makes it worth it. So this is like an anti-hero Solar Flare deck by complete accident, because that just happens to be what I've gotten. Right? I don't really think it's that great of a mechanic, or at least in this context, it's not going to be that good for me. There's something I want to get rid of. Even this guy is good value. I can't argue with it, but it's just not... I can't really decide what to get rid of. It's not like we're really getting any super good synergy with it just yet. If you had like a hand buff deck, which I haven't really seen too many cards like that, then it would be amazing. Just make it... Forget about the Dino Roar benefit, which is good too. If you buff it in your hand and then summon it, the other one will get the same buffs that you gave it, right? So that's the whole beauty of it. 2 of those. It's kind of important to keep all the high cost stuff because I have so little of it. I can just get rid of some random anti-hero thing like this. 1/3 for 3. Poison Ivy. I guess that's fine. Or wait. Still more I have to get rid of. How many mushrooms do we really have to make this worth it? 2/1 strike through. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get rid of any one of these random ones, I guess. I feel like the turn 1 plays are sometimes important, though, to put a little bit of pressure. 2/1 versus 1. I'm just not a fan of the anti-hero mechanic, period, I feel like. Unless you're going to really commit to it or have some other payoff for it. Because they're just going to block it and then it's going to be garbage anyway. This is okay. In fact, we were building something for like a bean meme, I think. People were telling me just do yeah, I've been waiting. I don't know if I actually want to use this one, but the banana thing isn't going to do anything for me. Move a zombie. Maybe it could be worth it for that alone. Move a zombie to this lane. And then that's another bean, assuming I wanted that. And maybe I'll give this one a chance instead. We played enough of the other green shadow one. So I'm using this not because it's good or better, although it's probably not much worse, but just for variety's sake. This card I don't really like, but in effect it ends up being just as good as that for 1 less mana. Becomes a 5/4. So these are there just because they're beans. This guy's not even that good. The leafy conjuration thing is actually super important. 3 of those beans. So what was the whole point of this deck? Just the fact that you get this guy. When you play a bean, deal 2 damage to the zombie hero. Like, it's not bad. This is a very good card. I guess I could get rid of one of these, just even as important as the beans are. Although arguably it makes your 2 cost, or it makes your cheaper ones more valuable because you could just do like some kind of spammable combo at the end. It almost feels like a shame to get rid of it. In fact, that should almost be a condition that you have to use all of them. Beans, what the fuck? What could I get rid of? I don't like the ice thing, but that sometimes comes in handy. I love this card. These are okay. I arguably don't need these, but they are leafy, right? So that's good for the effect trigger. That's good. Most of this stuff is actually pretty good. This guy actually bounces one of your own plants, which means I could bounce him and then do it all over. Well, it's not like it's a battle cry effect, though. It's just ongoing. Okay, I'll even get rid of the nail guy, as stupid as that seems. Have any lily pads? No, I don't. Let's see, what do they even do? The only padding going on here is of the series itself, because it wasn't even expected to be this long. When you play a plant on heights, the plant gets +2/+2, but that's not even it. Lily pad, leafy plant, amphibious. Fusion, a plant played on this gets amphibious. Conjure a leafy card. That would be very good. But yeah, let's look at all the fusion stuff, because I don't really feel like that's something I encountered a ton. There's like one for each archetype. Fusion gets +2/+4. Or we have the one like the Colosseum for zombies. Do 2 damage, fusion. Okay. Plant played on this gets +2/+2. That thing looks pretty awesome, actually. Like some kind of old gods Cthulhu type stuff. Fusion, destroy a zombie here. That and Black Eyed Pea won't be a bad combo. Lily pad should be free. They have some of these mechanics they just sort of underutilize. Most notably of which is untrickable. I would love to work towards getting an untrickable deck in which oh yeah, I forgot about the chest one. That's pretty good. There's just not enough of them. I would have 4 copies of each, but there's literally only 2. Like, how is that even possible? What kind of a mechanic is that? I thought there were more. Wait a second. I swear I've seen more than that. 2, 3. Untrickable, this gets +2/+2. Or no, there must be plants with it too, right? It's not a zombie specific thing. So I could have like 12 untrickable cards, which this one's not even, or I mean, that's good, but here and next door, so it would count for itself. I don't know. This is just my favorite mechanic in like card game history, where it like negates spells and stuff. Plant sign, yeah, they have like one more, I guess, but like hexproof in Magic or elusive in Hearthstone, like I just absolutely love it. Or even Yu-Gi-Oh, there's all these cards that sort of just negate your opponent's ability to do anything to your minions, so they have to fight them like a man on the board, which is my favorite style of play, which this game is very good about that, actually. Like, there is removal in AoE and stuff, but it's not like overdone. There really is no control in this game. I feel like whatever seems like control still falls into like a high mid-range scale, right? Because there just aren't enough high-cost cards, period. Even though the mana curve goes over 10, which is kind of a bizarre correlation between those two things. So I like that we got some of this armor defensive stuff. I love the armor mechanic also, but there's nothing that has like +2 armor besides the zombie king guy. A plane gets -1/-1. That seems pretty bad, actually. Heal your hero for 2. When played, draw a card, 2 mana, 1/1. I'm not like a huge fan of it. Or yeah, the smash was actually doing better than anything else last time, even though it's so low curve. Highest cost is a 6 mana 3/4 with a good effect, though, to be fair. Yeah, this will turn into a super defensive kind of deck, which is cool. Armored 1, 3, 4, not bad. This guy becomes immune. And I guess that's pretty much it. I already have, I think, one of those, so maybe that's good enough. You don't have to overdo it. But what could I get rid of? This is good. Yeah, this actually has a bit of a theme to it now. Just with how much defensive and buff stuff you have. Becoming immune to taking damage and whatnot. This reduces the cost of them. Almost doesn't feel like a factor because you have so little to begin with. There's a bit of a pet theme. Also, like, it's all this hodgepodge stuff that just comes about on its own. You know what? Maybe we don't need 4 of these, even as much as I like them. So I need to get rid of 2 things, and all this stuff I kind of like, so I don't know. I could sort of cut down on the pet synergy, but it's kind of good, actually, because you have 3, 3, and then 3, so that's 9. That actually makes for something half decent sometimes. Look at the sports chicken. Sports are actually really good. I'd recommend running it. Or will it show up here even if I don't have it? All-Star Zombie. Chicken. Or maybe it's not part of this guy's classes. I have it. Where? Oh, is it this guy? Start of turn, all sports zombies get +1/+1. Yeah, but how many sports things do I have? I have this guy. These are all pets. Or do these count as sports stuff too? Pet zombie. He's really good. Yeah, if I get more cards for that, I guess I'll do it. We're slowly building up these archetypes, so that's actually a decent amount of pet stuff. So I don't want to undercut it, but I guess I will. Or either I could undercut that, or I could just undercut the armor stuff. But I feel like the armor is better because it's more like consistent value that doesn't require synergies and stuff. So I'm tied to the amphibious idea. Maybe I don't need this guy too badly, and maybe I could get rid of one other. Don't really need 3 of these, I guess, either. We'll do it like that. Force is more broken than I think at low levels, really. But yeah, people really like the pirate one too. That seems to be good at low and high level. We got 2 new things here. When played, draw a card. I don't even really want that. Zomba, drone engineer, gravestone. When a science zombie does damage, it gets +1. Do I even have any science ones is the question. What would make sense as being one? Like maybe this? That's a pirate with a... Wait, what? The pirate with like a laser gun, though. This is like a space zombie. Let's see. I don't think there really is anything to do with science in here anyway. This guy should be science. History, science, zombie. This should also be history something or sports. I don't really think there's much you can do there. In fact, let's just look. It feels like I have basically none. How that decent you want to make this? Want to do PvP? Sure, yeah. Let me finish. I think we have 1 more deck to make, or maybe 2 more. Or like just to update. Yeah, I think it's pretty limited though as far as how good I can make any of these right now. We could show you the best deck in the game, sure. Which is what? What's the archetype behind it? Is it the pirate one that the one guy was using, rank 50? I was gonna use an off-brand Gargs deck. Pirates, heal mid rows. When revealed, do 1 damage is okay. I don't think I really need that though. Sometimes I'll add stuff or change it around just for the sake of trying something different, but that's definitely a necessity just because we don't have high cost stuff. I do love the amphibious thing, but this is just not great value. The firefighter, a lot of people don't like. This is one of the worst removals in the game, but I don't have a choice because I don't have any hard removal that'll just be like squash, basically. The pirate's kind of random. A lot of this stuff is just totally random. 2 mana 3/1 when played in an environment. I did get a whole bunch of environments, but not from this really. Like, what's the point in a 2 mana 3/1 if you have a 2 mana 4/1? That synergy effect is not really coming into play anyway. We have 1 of those. We have 2 more. 2 mana 2/2 when revealed do 1 damage. It's really not a bad card, but I don't have enough room for it, I guess. I do like those 2 mana 4/1s. I always like stuff that seems to play above its value, even if that's sort of one-sided. Yeah, heal mid rows has 0 counters. You kind of just need lock of the opponent getting bad start cards. The counter HMR is basically that you can't. HMR is broken. Rose is just OP. Definitely not Space Stars is really good. Okay. Let's see it. In-game stroke. Oh, that was from some other time. Already ranked 23. Didn't the season just start? This guy's hardcore. Or wait, some people are already ranked 34. Maybe that's the easiest time to do it. But you would think it'd be the hardest because everybody would be on at once. PvP God 2. Yeah, which one do I think is even my best one right now? It's hard to say. The Smash was doing surprisingly good. We had like a good me with a really mid pirate deck with super brains. I said Green Shadow was doing pretty good for a while, then it kind of fell off. Solar Flare hasn't been too impressive. The Wall Knight, I like his playstyle, but it hasn't been that good. The Smash kind of surprised me a little bit, but I think generally Infinity has done better for me here. Even Super Brains has been okay. The zombies have been kind of even, but Green Shadow was kind of running away with it. Would run it with Infinity. Why does he keeps cutting between, like, he's on a mission, he's building a deck? How do you just do that in the middle of a thing? Man, that is a big mistake, though. Bad Moon Rising. I just don't want to get carried by such an overpowered card. It's just perfect because it would give me some answer in those situations that, you know, if maybe I could farm out 500 gems, which if I had a little more to start, actually, maybe I theoretically could, because we get 100 from we get like 120 just from the daily quest. When does this end? 3 days. If I played the next couple days and I did all the daily quests, I might have a vague chance to get that 500. So maybe I shouldn't buy a pack, but I'm probably not going to play anyway. I pretty much try not to play anything off stream because just in principle, I kind of like that. As like, I have so little time, I may as well, you know, just do 2 for 1. I don't want to like play something for 3 hours and then stream something for 3 hours separately. Infinity is the best, but because I'm starter, I can't afford many super rares or legendary. I got 2 planeswalkers, which is an insane luck. No, you can challenge me whenever you're ready. Let's see. What is it? Planeswalker? Planet of the Graves. When a plant here, I love how they put the Statue of Liberty thing there. Blank. When a plant here hurts the zombie hero, draw a card. Yeah, what's that one that's 4 cost that just your plants can't be destroyed? That one kind of memed on me. Or just it's an environment. Trying what's not going through. Okay, I'll send you. It was like 4 cost, I think. Yeah, plants here can't be hurt. Now, is this not a bullshit card or what? Like, I'm sure in the meta, people would just play they would have environments in there, but this is one of the strongest things ever because you just can't do anything about it. Imagine, oh, I'm not running environments or I only have 1. So what am I supposed to do? You could just ignore that lane, I guess, but it's not even meta, huh? Let's see, let's do the bean one, I guess, for the memes, or I don't know what side he wants to play on zombies. Sorry, I'm Hispanic. English sucks. You're fine. I could combine it with Soul Patch. Look at Soul Patch. Yeah, I think I've seen it. I forget what it does, though. Let's see if this works first. He like absorbs all the damage that you would take normally. Need to clear my cache. It glitched. Or maybe I need to relaunch, actually. I think that's the one, right? Soul Patch, where it absorbs the damage you would take, it takes instead. And it has the armor as well. Let's try again. Yeah, my phone can't handle this game, even though it's not a phone. I totally got to use this as a jumping board to try some mobile exclusive games that I wouldn't have played otherwise, not the least of which would be PvZ2 itself. That would be the only way to do it. The game is normally very good in any sense, but playing for... Yeah, that always does seem to bug out, the playing with friends. That always happens. You know, it's only like one of the most important features in a multiplayer game. It just can't handle my being awesome stuff. The game is so glitchy with PvP. Actually, the matchmaking for the most part is good. Like, well, not so much like they'll make you play somebody 30 ranks higher than you, but usually that queues up and works pretty well. And in fact, I'm always stunned by how quick the queue times are. That just, it's so active that way. Go to your user settings and clear this app's cache. Okay. It'll tease me with the Bad Moon Rising thing again. Encounter an issue fetching your friend's list. What is going on? Jack Crafter, he's away now. I love all the... which game is more dead, though? Clash Royale or PvZ? I never played Clash Royale. I wouldn't know. Let's just try an online game, period. This should just be fine. I guess I'll do the Bean one instead. That's the only one that I actually have 2 different decks on. Epic, fair, and balanced rank 1 matchups, but these are probably people who are better than rank 1. Clash Royale right now is basically dead Royale. 1-1-3-1. So now the Leafy synergy will be there. Arguably you don't want that, but just for the sake of it. Very silly concept for a deck, but I guess it works in the sense that... I mean, you could just trade this in, but let's put this here, just so that we're setting up for the synergy there. But then again, we'll still have another chance. I'll have to look at, like, what are the best mobile exclusive games of all time and make a series out of that. Because it's just something I deliberately avoid all the time, too. Okay, 4-1 will neutralize that. Even here, we would still have to trade in, so maybe I shouldn't even worry about it. Yeah, what if I just spread it out? Don't even worry about the stupid 1-1 with the box on his head. Send me a friend request? Okay, I'll look at it. Let the 1-1 make your block go high. That is what I do. Yeah, that's a good strategy too, you're right. Even though I hate the block meter so much, I wouldn't really want to play like that. It makes sense. It rewards you for taking damage. It's like one of those participation trophy things of modern psychology. Like, everybody gets a prize. There are no losers. This isn't too bad. We should... You know what? You should get a double conjuration because you play it next to 2 of them. It's pretty rare that I would even have the chance to do that. But that would probably be too strong. That would actually be awesome if you benefited from it like that. That until you roll 7-1. When conjure an event card, when Plucky Clover gets plus equal to that card's cost when played. I mean, just the fact that we get a conjuration effect into another conjuration effect is amazing. 2-2. I wouldn't imagine that the decks we're going against should be that good. I almost have a temptation to buff this, and so we could... Yeah, because I have nothing else really to play anyway. Let's buff this. We can just do the Bean, I guess, now. I mean, we still have some of that buff synergy in here despite the lack of a 3-peater. I was doing so good with that for a while at these low ranks, so it almost shouldn't even matter. Okay, we'll save that. The 5 mana 1/5, but it's going to give you a card and it's going to be pretty good. And we get another. This is just the total conjuration deck. I should almost have more of those in there. I think I do have a 3rd one, don't I? I almost want to do this. I don't care if he even dies, but maybe I should save it, or really I shouldn't though, because it's just going to be so good. I'll even just do the buff maybe flippantly, unless I... Oh, wow. This is actually the conjuration chain game. I heard you like conjuration effects, so we conjure something that conjures something else, so you can conjure while you conjure. Conjure is the best thing for beginners. Yeah, I completely agree. This is going to be better than whatever garbage you have anyway. Just look at the cycling value that we just got. Even if everything always dies off. We could put that there just to do it again. And this guy's going to be leafy as well. Okay, that's not the greatest thing we could have gotten, to be fair. But that's a favorable trade-in scenario anyway. Now we can do the leafy thing again. Better to play for effects than just raw value, because a 5 mana 5/4 with no effect is not very good. That still doesn't even matter. It'll just trade in. It's still not the end of the world. The block meter will save us. The sun thing I almost don't even need. I could just do the leafy thing and I could do the vanilla bean. I didn't get that bean synergy plan, but we should still be okay, or maybe I won't be. I could try to bounce, and if I get that, it would be very worth it. Like, let's just take a gamble, get rid of 6-7. Oh, lucky. What I lack in skill and in card quality, I make up for in dumb luck. Another one. This is actually a remarkable sequence here. It's not even that, oh, you're getting another card that conjures something, but it's the exact same one. That's insane. Aggressive. We're down to 4. We will get shielded, though. And I should be almost just winning already. That is a little bit dangerous. I should almost just put something there to buy some time, not really to... like, even that, just to tank for it. If he has removal, I'll be dead, except I still won't be dead. And we'll conjure again, I guess. Or no, I shouldn't. I should just do this because you might be able to just go for the finisher. Such an epic rank 1 matchup. We didn't even get our ace card, the 1-cost bean that made us do all this stuff. Oh, you do get a certain amount of tickets from that. But wait, how could that be? Because why do I have so few then? That's weird. When I go to look at this, I only have like the 100 that I just got. Or, oh, it resets them every season, I guess. Or maybe every week. Well, that would make sense, obviously, because it's a weekly thing. Wait, then how do you even get 1,200, though? Because the max you could get from that was like 800. I guess you just have to farm out the rest. Good thing you bounced the wizard brains. Maybe you need a smoke bomb, and he would have won. Resets every week. Wait, I don't even see the friend request thing that he sent. Heroes, it's time for the launch of new sale. Your favorite hero is back for limited time. Beta-Carrotina pack will be available July 28th to August 1. Don't miss out. Want to test actually to see if it works, period. Friends list is glitched, really. Why? What's your name? I'll try it. Very glitched. It normally works pretty well. Invitation will be sent to any player. Yeah, of course it must be glitched. How could they be such high ranks already if the season just reset? It must have been between last week and this week. They're already ranked 34. Huh. Try to reset again. Sent again. Yeah, it must be bugged actually because everybody wouldn't be away. A lot of them would just be offline, period, right? The presentation of this game is so good. Like, I always praise the visuals of how they show the board and stuff, so you don't really feel like they're cards. But the problem is, oh, I think it's working now. Skittles Rainbow. But what I don't like is just the black bars. It doesn't seem like there's a way to really deal with that. That's so random how it just... Okay. Because I cleared my cache before, so it's not like that's what did it. Just have to keep resetting until it finally works. I've been waiting for this. Imagine if this does better than the 3-peater one too. I almost just lost that one too if I didn't get lucky with the little whirlwind thing. Okay, so this just is going to bounce something, which almost doesn't seem worth it for 3, but because it's a bean, I have to do it. 2-1 Imposter. When destroyed, conjure a 1-cost imp, it gains a mustache. 2-1. When played, you get 3 brains. Is he going to do that slime thing? You could bounce something, doesn't really seem worth it. You could do this just to keep it alive, I guess. I'm not really a big fan of the freeze mechanic, but we did see that one guy who did it very synergistically. Yeah, +2 this turn, fine. His hand's already burned out. He must be using actually a bad deck like mine, but it's going to have some sort of payoff. You can put this on the ramp, and there's not really much else going on unless I want to buff that too. Or that I would have to 2-1. Okay. Couldn't really stop him from doing that. But yeah, that's such a fun playstyle too. You can always do that in any game, like Renounced Darkness and Hearthstone. Like, you just make a deck that's all about discover effects. So it's not even a question of whether it's good or not, or whether you're a new player. You just do it like in-game draft. You just go with whatever you get and make the most of it, and it can lead to some super fun scenarios. To just make like all 40 cards just have conjuration and discover effects on them. Even like that one pumpkin that gives it to your opponent, it lets them conjure something for you for like a 1-mana 4/2. End of turn. Oh, here we go. There's the guy. Transform another zombie into a 5/5. There'd really be no way around that. I could bounce him, but then he's just going to keep resummoning him, so it almost doesn't matter. I have to get lucky with this again. If I can just withstand the barrage, maybe we'll have a chance later. Just like my deck's always going to burn out quicker than theirs because it's very low value stuff. You know what? We'll just go for it. 4/6. That's not too big of a deal. Imp Pirate Zombie. We could mash with that with the Amphibious. I kind of want to deal with the 4/3, but it's going to be very hard to deal with this dude, the king, or he's not even going to do it now. Bullseye, Dino Roar, Zombot. I like his name is so long it doesn't even fit within the space of the box. Zombot, Dino, Tronic, Mechasaur, Bullseye. Make a random history zombie in a random lane, which now you wouldn't even have room for it. We can just buff this guy like an insane amount. I don't think I'm going to be able to rely on the thing. So let's just try it anyway. Hi. That will actually trade in reasonably. It's surprising, but don't put all your eggs in one basket here. Don't put all your plants in one pot. Don't put all your seeds in one garden. How many plant analogies can you come up with? Yeah, +3 this turn. Okay. Bro has Swabby. Gonna lose to a Swabby. He's just gonna buff it or something crazy. I don't even really have a great bunch of answers to amphibious stuff, but let's just somehow not play the highest cost thing. Science card, he gets Bullseye. I mean, I'm obviously not going to win, but that was at least an okay performance, I guess. 2/3, it won't even trade in. 3, the block meter won't save us, or he gets 1 HP. Watch the epic comeback. He's like a magic cylinder. You'll just do whatever last damage they did last turn back to them. But like, have I seen a draw yet in this game? Or maybe I have, actually. I just don't have enough mana to even do this, though. Oh, that might be better, though, because you still get to block. That was actually the right play to draw cards. Of course, because I knew my 1/1 bean would come and save me. There's his Bad Moon Rising. Damn, you lose to that effect, which I do like quite a bit. Good game. Yeah, I'll just go on a super good streak. Wait, how am I still rank 1 if I just won that game? I guess it still takes longer even at the low level. Oh, don't bug out. Takes more than 1 second, it means it's not going to work. Let's actually try to ladder with this bean deck. It'll be the most miraculous example of that since that imp deck. I do love the whole Gargantuars and how many different versions of them there are, and all the art and stuff. Damn, why is it so streaky with how it works? Rank 4, rank 10, rank 34, rank 30, rank 23. It even ranks your friends by that. Away, or maybe it always says that. Away doesn't mean like, oh, they're in the game, but they're just doing something else. Like they're in the game 24/7. It means they're just not in the game at all. Why does it say like that? Wait, let me try once more. Hey, Lemon, how's it going? We're in the same like reward tier as far as the... Oh, here we go. Try you next, sure. 1, 1, 3, 3. I mean, the 1, 1 beans are there just for... Have you gotten Beta-Carrotina in the packs? No, I haven't gotten any heroes actually since just starting the game. That was an amazing conjuration chain that I got in that one game. That was so lucky. Or maybe there just aren't that many leafy plants or leafy cards, period. So you're very likely to get the same ones over and over. I got like 3 of exactly that same one. This turn, I'll just have the 1, 1 bean. Interdimensional zombie. When you play a science card, this transforms into a zombie that costs 3. Okay. 2, 2. You could, I guess, do that. When environment is played, this does a bonus attack. You should probably buy the Beta-Carrotina packs since they have 2 sets. Yeah, if I get enough for a pack, maybe I will. And a higher super rare chance. Yeah, I kind of do just want another hero, period, but I guess it's a pretty low chance for her as well. Like, you only have a 5% chance when you normally have a 3% chance anyway. Even if it's for, like, any hero. So you could flip it back, but it's also inexpensive. It doesn't even feel worth it. None of this really trades in too well. I think you have 9 cards instead of 6. Nice. Remember a zombie into one that costs 1 more. When you play your first trick each turn, conjure a treat. All of these event cards, which I'll only ever see myself through, through Discover Effects. In fact, it seems to have like a higher ratio of doing that. Whenever I conjure stuff, it often has been an event card. 2, 2. Got a very trippy animation to him. We can just bounce it back and do a bean, but let's just actually play stuff on the board, period. Start of turn, transform the zombie here into a random zombie. Okay, fine. Same thing. All sports zombies get +1/+1. Yeah, sometimes you'll get something worse statted, but it just has a very specific synergistic effect, so they can be bad. I do like these, though. Like a shaman card. 4 or 5. Oh, that effect really screwed you, though, right? Fuck. Firefighter comes to the rescue, but not for you. We can move it around, which doesn't seem to do anything really for me. Try to trade in like that. Yeah, see, if you don't kill them, they're just going to keep getting buffed every turn, or basically healed. Because whatever they turn into... You may play a zombie when it's time for tricks. Yeah, that's at least a decent trade, but he's probably just toying with me because he has so many cards in his hand still. And mine, as we can tell, are not very high value. 6, 5. Science Imp Zombie, Copter Commando. Now see, why wouldn't that be amphibious? Because he can fly over the water. In fact, that's often what amphibious stuff is. Like the one pirate thing is like floating in his ship or whatever. You can't do anything with those. I could move the 2/2 just for the sake of it, but it doesn't seem to really even do anything. Look at his flavor text. Refuses to fly over water. Oh, shit. They even explain it. They thought of everything. Due to a severe case of aquaphobia. That's hilarious. They knew exactly what question I would ask. That's funny. 5, 6. Yeah, see, here's the other guy who is amphibious. When this hurts the plant hero moves to a random lane, leaves behind a random zombie. And then there's the other guy who moves like left one lane every time it attacks or does something. Yeah, okay, I'm obviously gonna get rolled over. We have 4. Let's just freeze something. 4, 4. I could try to... I should probably just ignore even what's in the water. Or we'll just do that. I could get maybe like a sneaky kill with that, but it's just not gonna happen this game. Discotron 3000. When revealed, make a 3-1 disco zombie with 1-1 backup dancer. That actually looks a lot more intimidating than what it actually is. Repeater buff stuff, even though this isn't the buff deck, it's just you know, the more bean focused one. Only synergy that we're gonna get. We do have a decent amount of pet synergy in the one zombie deck, even if we have like 9 or 10 of them. Could have done 15 damage this turn. Yeah, it's still probably wouldn't have won me the game, but or this will even be pretty good. 3-7, bounce a plant. Shit. Could have buffed the guy, then did the 3 bonus attacks. See if this will save us. Obviously not, or that's always a good combo with the 3-peater, but it's going to be too late now. Or we could actually just tank that. Oh, God. Make 2 other random pirates in random lanes. We would die between those 2 alone. So the buff thing with it, or we could double buff it, actually. This might be a clutch save play. 4, 8... 6, 10. Imagine if I could do the bonus attacks now. That would actually kill him. But then the stupid shield thing would save you, right? Or when they happen all at once like that, I don't know how that works, actually. The 3-4 and the 1-1 wouldn't kill me, but he's probably going to have some removal or something. Or we're still not going to kill the 6-9, so get trolled by 69. Good game. Okay, let's see if it works. '69 moment. That always happens to me in chats where somebody will have a... It's a fun deck. Yeah, that was pretty good, though. In chats where they'll have like 69 accuracy, or all have 69 accuracy. I even got countered in terms of flavor attacks. I couldn't even criticize the card's design. Didn't work. 69 attack, 420 HP. The ultimate. So weird how inconsistent it is. I'm just obsessed with the bean thing now because we're still undefeated on the ladder, but I'm still rank 1. Or it just doesn't even do anything. It just goes away. I should try to do this weekly quest at least, but it's kind of hard sometimes to... I'd have to win 5 games, which isn't a very high bar. It's easier to do that than it is to, you know, try to do like 300 damage. Oh, come on, please work. Searching for an opponent, by which I mean the guy right there. You don't need to search very hard. Yeah, winning 5 games is easy, but that 300 damage one took me a while, actually. This doesn't want me to use the bean deck. It's too strong. This whole 1 month to ladder thing is always annoying in these games. Unless you play the game like every day. Okay. Unless you play the game like every day, that's very hard to do. Or like some games would have it where you can ladder for the whole season. So it'll be like, assuming there even are seasons, like expansions, I mean like 4 months. Which maybe that's too long and it gets kind of stale, but I would never hold that against a game to like, oh, you know, I don't have enough time to do it, therefore it's a bad game. But at the same time, it is difficult. And at some point, I find it boring to play the same game like every single day, no matter what it is. At most, I would do something like every other day. Wait, what does that rocket thing even mean, though? We couldn't be in the same tier if he's like rank 20. Isn't that something to do with like the reward track? No, I guess that's just something else altogether. You get the cone head plus a bat. Cone head plus a bat that's a little different color. Oh, this is just like this is copper, or this is like wood, bronze, silver, gold. That almost looks like diamond. Rather than platinum, the color that nobody acknowledges or cares about. I almost forgot it existed too. I was talking about the ladder in some other game, like, oh, I can't wait till I get from gold to diamond. And it's like, oh yeah, you forgot about platinum. Because it just looks like a different shade of silver. Why did it only work with Jack? Yeah, the servers can't handle the immense popularity that I bring to the game, which is would unironically be true if you were a big streamer like XTC or somebody. If you just felt like playing this game, imagine the traffic it would bring to it. That is kind of a cool power to have. Like, just anything you do will become a big thing. Didn't work again, damn. Okay, I'll try to reset once more. Yeah, it's like you wait a whole week for this epic matchup between two card game masters, and then you get cucked by that. We are on a bit of a win streak with this, by which I mean one game. But that one was pretty close, too. Okay, so here we have 1 cost, 3 cost, 3 cost, 5 cost. Don't really want that. Never thought I'd say that about the 3-peater, but that's not even the point of this deck, really. Okay, so he's rank 5, so we better watch out. This isn't going to be, obviously, the Leafy synergy yet. In fact, nothing here is going to be Leafy, so... yeah, more beans. This is going to be our next ace deck. I want to see that 1-cost card that we actually made this whole thing for. Not that it's that good, but whenever you play a bean, you get +2 attack, or I mean, you do 2 damage. So if we get that early, it could be valuable. It's not really much of a win condition, though. You do the vanilla bean. Reveal, destroy one of their nuts or berries. Yeah, that's not a big deal. I would like to see this leafy plant thing come to fruition, but it's not really very practical. I can't really complain, though, because of how lucky we got with the other one. We got lucky in numerous ways, right, in that one game. That's what it takes to be a rank 1 player. Rank 1 baby walnut bronze is to get super lucky with the conjuration chain and to get lucky with the bounce, where we bounced the big gargantua out of everything that was on the board. Pet zombie. It seems like pets and sports stuff would be pretty good just if I get a certain amount of stuff from it. Or if I get a certain amount of stuff for it. I have a decent amount of pets. I have very little stuff to do with the sports, though. I always kind of hated that card, but now I realize it's not so bad compared to at least the stuff that I have. The 5/4. The potential 5/4, at least. Okay, we can save that for later. And this guy would be pretty good. So if I combine that with the freeze, it might be worth it. Or which one is going to count as a leafy? That's a P. This is going to be a P as well. So the leafy thing is just out the window for now. Or I could just do this. I kind of want to do these two together and then freeze that, let's say. And the buff could be especially good. Yeah, let's say she do that. We'll make it seem like, oh no, we're going to trade in unfavorably, but it doesn't matter whether it gets buffed or not. Or you should arguably do that first, just if you're sure, because you might draw into something that changes your play. Classic rule of any card game. Or even like for conjuration stuff, who knows? It might change your whole intended play. Damn it. He's pretty burned out on cards, but I'm in kind of a bad spot now. I need this leafy thing to save me. Or that bean guy, which would do a whopping 2 damage right now. Yeah, that's a little bothersome. Also, save up for the 150 pack. Yeah, sure. If I can do these daily quests, it should be fine. I can trade into the one dude over here. I maybe shouldn't be holding this back, actually, but he's going to have to play something there to deal with the mighty 5-4 anyway. Our best, most ace card in this deck, besides the 3-peater, I guess. The 3 cards. Okay, that's going to be really hard to deal with. I might actually just have to bounce it, actually. So the leafy thing isn't going to do anything for me. Give this guy +2/+2, and then do that. Hopefully we get something. I have very few amphibious things in most of my decks, though. Got this in the bag. Yeah, they're low on cards. A little bit low on health, so we have to get saved by some kind of block card here. What game is this? PvZ Heroes. Card game based on a tower defense game. Only on mobile phones at that. Which is why, probably that's the core reason why people don't play it. Is the ultimate irony, because the digital card game space would make people play card games who wouldn't normally play them. Like Hearthstone is more popular than the Warcraft TCG, but that might not be because it's a better game, but just because it's more accessible and you know, more convenient. But then on the flip side, you have stuff like this happen where, you know, you limit the market quite a bit. Game is actually popular, kind of. When you play a bean, do 2 damage to the zombie hero. Now's not really the time for it, though, huh? And we're still not going to get the leafy plant synergy. It almost might be the right play to do this, because this would trade in either way, so I just have to flood the board with stuff. Moving stuff isn't going to do anything. Or I could play both of those together, but it's just not going to work. We could trade in there, and then we could trade in with the bean guy, since he hasn't done me any good otherwise. That's about as efficient of a play I can make. Although he's doing pretty good. I was almost roping there. He's doing pretty good as far as still getting value out of what seemed like a dead hand. And now we're going to give him more tools to use against me. Destroy damage plan. Okay, that's at least worth it. Like, he at least got good value. Trade in clean. Unfortunately, the leafy thing. Or no, we could still do the leafy thing. Twice over, even. Right, this guy. Or no, he's not. Oh, come on. Well, good thing, because we'll need to move him anyway. When destroyed, gain an Octo Zombie. We'll gain it, like, to your hand, or I guess it must be. Or we'll still get the block meter thing off, but I don't know what to really make of it. I'll do that just for the sake of trying to get rid of it, but I almost don't even want to kill it. That's probably not even a great play. Like, maybe you should have just tanked it. Hope that I get a removal card. This thing is kind of insane. 8 mana, 8/8. Amphibious Frenzy. Oh, the Frenzy is really going to hurt. Please be the 9/9, even though you'll just play it right back anyway, but give me a chance. Oh, do the triple attack should just win you the game. And I've gotten pretty lucky with that bounce card today. That was a 50-50 shot. Oh, what the fuck. These games are actually pretty epic. Like, that's why you can't really read into the rank too much. That was pretty awesome. In a match available. I don't know why it's bugging out so hard there. Okay, let's do which one did I get all the environments for? Because I do want to kind of try those out. This one has those two. What's the one that dealt damage to everything on the field? Or is that for the zombies? I can't even remember. It felt like most of the cards I got were just for the zombies, period. Or no, this one's pretty good. Deal 2 damage to a zombie here, which just makes it almost impossible to play there in the early game. Let's give actually Solar Flare a flex first, though. He hasn't really lived up to everybody's faith in her, but obviously it's because these decks are just garbage. Hard stuck at rank 1. Okay, don't want that. Don't really want that. 2 and 3 is okay. And at least this guy buffs himself, otherwise he'd be completely useless, and this is a pretty good synergy. Those will both get buffed. How can the hero card mechanic be so fun and interesting, but then the block meter ruins it? They really shouldn't be tied together, or, you know, just there could be a mode even without it. Split the community of the game. That's always what people try to argue, like, oh, why don't they have more game modes in whatever, such and such game? It's like, oh, because it'll split the community. But it really won't, because if people don't like the mode, they won't play it. Or even if they do, then so what? It'll be active either way, rather than forcing people to play like one game mode and one game mode only. Like, even in terms of like standard formats and stuff, this doesn't really have that problem, because there don't really seem to be any restriction on what cards you can use. You can just use anything in the history of the game, it seems like. You know, there'll be like wild, standard, historic, different modes. Green Shadow is just the best choice for you since it gives you more starting cards. Yeah. Wait, is it actually a her? 2-2 with team up doesn't really help me right now. I didn't even know that. I kept thinking it was a guy. Or yeah, maybe Solar Flare is a guy, and I keep calling it Solar Flare chick. Solar chick. Okay, we got our 6 ace card play. We have some good removal. It's +2/+2. There's a plan with team up here, which we don't have at all. All plans get +2 is actually pretty good to do here, but then again, it's not. But then again, it is if you do this too. Perfect time to do it. We'll get a decent amount of damage, and we'd be pushing lethal if not for the block thing. Or will he even get it here? He might not. Or no, it fills it up sometimes in disproportionate amounts. I don't even know. Damn it. That would be my style. Like, I would just have to play that aggressively and just win this early. Otherwise, you just lose. Because I don't have any good endgame plays. Okay, so we gotta put... Oh, I don't even have enough for that, though. Nothing I do is gonna kill him. You play a plan here, make a 1/1 pusher and team up in another random lane. Unfortunately, just for mana purposes, I don't have the ability to actually do that. Guys, a rank 2, he's out of my league. Fuck. Pretty even. He doesn't have a ton of stuff in his hand. He's shivering in fear. Frenzy is not a big deal. We should just be able to do this, and I should be fine. I don't know why I wouldn't be. And even if not, I should still... No, I'll actually die, though, because Well, if he did have a way to deal with that, I would have died because of the frenzy would have popped the bubble, the block, and then he would have still had lethal after. That'll be rank 2. Yeah, let's just go for that daily quest. We'll win 5 games, which I think they'll sometimes count in multiplayer games too. But of course, I'm not always going to win, like friend games, I mean. Maybe that's why they do it, so you can't farm out stuff in friend games. But then I guess they just could not reward you for them. If this thing had team up, I would actually like it a lot more, but then maybe they feel like it'd be too strong, but it's really not. Just don't summon it in the lane with that guy. Otherwise, that is a decent play, and it worked out pretty well. At least get to like rank 5 this stream. I'll try to. I kind of let the heroes dictate it. Like, I'll go with each one until they lose. So I got like 6 chances. But yeah, sometimes I spend so much of the time just playing against friends anyway, so. 2-1. The buff is going to be useless for now. Oh, wait, when does he get buffed again? When a plant enters this lane. So, quite frankly, there's nothing I can do about that guy at all. And it's dangerous to leave him around, but there's not much I can really do. Either your plays are completely brain dead or incredibly smart. But sometimes it's like I know that the way I'm going to have a chance of winning isn't viable. So it's not like I'm playing for raw value. It might seem brain dead, but if I play the smart play, I'm going to lose anyway. So it's unexpected. You can't think about it conventionally because what is my win condition? Like I'm just doing random stuff. Okay, that I can't play anything. I should just ignore it, but I can buff the guy at least here. You know, sometimes you go like balls to the wall because my only chance is like, oh, if I finish him off like right now. So I'm playing hyper aggressive with a deck that doesn't even have any real rhyme or reason to it. So we take out the goat. Yeah, I don't know what to do actually about this 3-2. Nobody has team up here either. Or this guy might have it, right? No, he doesn't. All the sunflowers should have it. But this I would be able to do because even if he gets buffed, we trade in, which maybe seems stupid, but it's fine. Like when you place the Space Cowboy in the water. Okay, that was from like last time though, right? Because that's not a card I even have, so I didn't know how it worked. I've only seen it on the other side. In the water just because it's amphibious and didn't bother to read the description. Yeah, I just got excited because I like amphibious so much as a mechanic. Like he'll never be able to deal with this. Okay, this is trouble because I can't really do anything about the thing, but I won't die right away. It's just problematic. I kind of need the healing, but I should do this first. But it won't matter. Or no, it will, because you'll still get... you'll still get the team up aspect. Maybe not the greatest, but maybe we'll get something here that helps us. 2, 4, 5. I maybe should have just done the one that would heal me. I was just annoyed, but Freshwater was mad. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's not even a card that I've used before that, so. Although I had seen it a few times. I think I probably won that game too, didn't I? So it doesn't even matter. Okay, I can't do anything about the 6-5, so I'm kind of screwed. That will be team up. Or this makes perfect sense for the buff. 4-4, so you wouldn't even really need to do the berry thing. I can't really decide whether that would be worth it or not. We would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be setting up for lethal, but it's not because of the stupid, of the block thing again. Damn it. I don't see what I can do about this surfer guy. Even anything amphibious I would have. Frenzy. Okay, dude. We won't die to him now, but then we'll die to the next one unless we get a card here that saves me. -1/-1 is just not going to matter. With that one, I genuinely couldn't do anything about, though. Okay, he's even rank 17. Look at him. Okay, last plant one, and then we'll switch over. Come on, I better at least do the daily quest within the context of these 6 stacks. It'll start to become more meaningful once we have more heroes, because then it'll be hard to even fill that up within the course of a single episode. Just like, you know, if we have like all the heroes or half of them. So we'll just try to do the buffs back to back. No reason to put 2 of them in the same row. That's kind of an okay card, but I'm not like a huge fan of healing in general. But this guy's such a defensive-minded deck that it kind of makes sense. I sometimes do that. Like, I'll tunnel vision on one thing. Like, oh, this would be such a fun interaction. But even if I know it's not the best play, I'll just do it anyway. All right, this is good. But see, this is maybe better for now because it'll be enough to kill that and stop it from getting buffed out of control. Or no, it still won't. I don't know. I kind of want to do it like... You don't even really have to do that in team up. Just make the 4/4. We'll still be able to do it. Have you been doing the hero quests? They all give packs when you finish them all. I think I did maybe some of them, but I'll double check it. Could have killed the 1/4. Oh yeah, you're right. Whatever, I should be able to still do it now. This will give something more health, which I don't really need to do yet. This is a pretty badass start, though. Plants here, you get -1/-1, that's fine. He gets +1/+3. Yeah, let's flex all those environments I got. He's really going to try to let this thing carry his whole game. It's still going to die, too. Fuck. I guess it wouldn't have worked anyway, though. He would have just done that last turn. Yeah, no, I'll have to do that. Since he's not playing anything else anyway. Go for 4. That's not really a great card. Have another one just in case he does it again. He has quite a bit of removal himself, though. I think the majority of the time, though, you can clearly say that for the most part, I lose to better decks, and often far better decks. Which is not really even a good excuse, but it's just the way it goes. This guy won't even buff anything besides the other walnut. Let's do 3, 6, or it's almost like you kind of feel obligated to do it though, just because. I don't have to worry about him yet though. Let's just spread the love a little bit. And we're gonna get clowned by amphibious stuff because I just don't have too much of it. He's gonna sit there the whole game just pounding at me. Yeah, he wears the thing like a hat, the dolphin. Not even helping him swim. That thing always triggers me when they kill the 3-peater with it. This is why you're not supposed to put the 3-peater out unless he gets buffed. Or like immediately. +2 in frenzy, it's alright. Would it really be worth squashing that, or does he have some other ace play in mind? Probably you should do it. One's basically out of cards. Yeah, this is the best time to be in. But he's got a decent board. So now, this will be alive anyway. This won't be able to do anything. Let's just do maybe this. And use the removal. So now we should be in okay shape. I might live to regret that, not doing it on the amphibious one, though. Because my board is going to be pretty weak going forward, though, anyway. Or wait, did I just clown myself with this? Shit. I don't know. Sometimes the environments are so subtle that I forget they're even there. Like, it's just random fog. I'm not really thinking about it. Okay, we should still be in good shape here. I do like this guy's playstyle a lot. The walnut. That would trade in pretty well. Digging my own grave, my specialty. Or the other one would heal you too, and I could give it a buff with that, let's say. If we were to move this plant. Oh, I don't even want to move it though. Whoops. Or that works too, I guess. We'll kill the 3-2. Kind of the same result. You have a decent amount of healing now on the board between these two, which is going to be pretty important. Or it was more than important, but the block thing will save us one time. You see, this dolphin's going to come in and screw us over, though. Okay, that doesn't matter. You just have to hope he doesn't have an ability to... Even with all this healing, we're still going to die to it. We'll have the shield thing this time. That only heals me for 1, but doesn't... Why isn't this... It does it at, like, the end, right? Or no, I'm confusing it with the other one. Okay, whatever. We're still not dead. Hero can't be hurt this turn, so we should obviously save that. I keep confusing this one with the other guy who looks kind of similar and has that cool laser beam animation. Okay, we'll have to use that. That's with no strength, so that would buff the walnuts. I don't really know there what to do. Or I should have done that first and done on the 6 cost. We're still not going to kill him, though, because he's going to get saved. I don't have enough healing to really make this work still. Goddamn amphibious gets me again. Yeah, that wouldn't have even still made a difference. We're losing in such like tight ways. 5, 6, 6. You'll pop the block there, and then you'll do like 9. There won't be enough. And I'll heal for exactly only enough to... only exactly enough to still die to it. I should have probably squashed the amphibious thing. I even said, like, I wouldn't know. Oh, yay, his shield counters are gone. I could have won. Maybe. I don't even really feel like I could have, though. If I had squashed him, maybe I could have dealt with the board easier. So let's do super brains. Yeah, these are pretty close, though, at least. Yeah, I made a couple bad plays, but I don't know if they still would have changed the outcome. Okay, get rid of this. Get rid of this. Move a zombie. Don't really even want that. There's a bonus attack. Some of the stuff you don't even want in the early game. Yeah, it was close. Okay, zombie revealed from gravestone. If that was actually the proper healing plant like I thought, then it would have been fine. They're like the same cost and everything too, right? Like a 4 mana. That one's like a 4 mana 3/5. Maybe that Shroom Shroom killed you in the increment. Okay, 1/2 flower plant. Oh, is this gonna be an ice hard commit one? Like we've only seen that one time, really. Does a bonus attack. Move it, does a bonus attack. Don't really have anything else to play, so it almost makes it seem worth it to do that. Move a zombie gets +1. I don't know. Let's just do it to get rid of that, I guess, but... environment, right? +1/+1 on heights. Did I really leave this dangerous thing that I totally don't mock as an effect around though? I can combo the 3 and the 1 next turn. Or that wouldn't have traded in too well anyway. I do definitely like deadly as an effect, especially in these low cost contexts. Just gonna serve as a removal on its own. So now this is going to be draw 2 cards. I don't really care. That would still be decent value. It almost makes it seem like, you know, you're wasting the chimney's value, but it's fine because it's not going to survive that anyway. +2/+2, which... okay, that's still bad. I haven't seen people use Torchwood very much, though, honestly. That's how, like, I never really liked it in PvZ itself, but mainly because I played so much of the hard mode that you need 2 of them to actually get value out of it, which just makes it totally ridiculous. Okay, so both deadlies are still alive. This won't even have anywhere to move. It always starts out like I'm doing good, but then they always come up with something later. But giving a bonus attack wouldn't actually do anything. Or like if the chicken dies, then you could move a deadly there to try to kill the thing, but nothing's gonna work now. And you get clowned by one of my favorite cards, the 3-peater. Draw 2 cards again. Pretty good. Conjure an imp, zombie gargantuar. But how do I just get rid of this dude? Move a zombie does a bonus attack should be perfect because you should kill both of those then. With deadly. That's one of the best instances of actually using it. But we'll still have enough mana for it. Put this somewhere else. This should be an epic combo. Flash damage for 3 is fine. That's fine. These were to move it. Okay, fine. I'll move it there. But you could arguably have done it with the other guy too, but just because of the deadly aspect. Or fuck. Wait, that was pretty stupid actually. I guess I had to deal with him then. See, why would it need to even specify that then? To here and next door, so... or no, this only... wait. Yeah, that's basically the same effect, so why would it need to specify it like that? Like, why doesn't that say splash damage? But I still can't kill this clown. When revealed, freeze a plant. When it does damage, draw a card. What? I was doing it over there. Fuck. Oh my god. Move a zombie, conjure banana. You can only attack one thing. But what if it's frozen and you say do a bonus attack? What would actually happen there? I don't think I've even seen that interaction. Now I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. You can't damage the same thing twice, right? I feel like that wouldn't work because he's still frozen. Still have a chance, but I have to do something about the 3-peater quick. Unlike 3-peater. Yeah, so it wouldn't be as effective at hitting face and stuff. 1/1, Frenzy, start a trick. So you got +1/+1, move to a random lane. All I have to do is fill up these 3, but that's actually a pretty nasty combo because I would have to double stack it to make that happen. Frenzy gets +1 for each health your hero has. Worst time to play it. You're not going to have team up, so whatever is here is going to get killed, and then he'll hit me anyway. That'll get killed by the splash damage anyway. Fuck, I keep roping. I had at least a lot of option there. Why does it feel like that's shorter today? Okay, whatever. We just want to see the 3-peater win. We give the smash credit, which will be the same, which was actually the star of the show last time. Look, it's the beginning of the season, so it's harder to judge these kind of games. You'd be like rank 11 if you weren't doing enough. Yeah, I'm sure I could make. Well, I was like rank 15. I keep getting to rank 15 like every month so far, around there. But yeah, more than that, I would need something a little better, I feel like. Okay, those are both pretty high cost. Not a big fan of this card anyway, but I just have one of them. And I'm sure I could get even higher. It just takes a while. This might be the most competitive time to play, too, because it's so, you know what? Maybe that's fine to do. Because it is the beginning, so you're going to see a lot of these people at low ranks, but then again, it makes you play people of much higher ranks anyway. Right? Like, I'm playing level 30s, rank 30s. Nibble is decent. Use a good amount, really. That's no big deal. Let's see. We don't have anything to play till turn 4. +2 in Frenzy. Give me something I can actually play. Nice. When revealed, can't be hurt this turn. I swear, I never even try to remember the names of cards. So I'll never even know what I'm using as I'm using it. Mainly because of the 2 heal. Yeah, it is pretty cheap. This wouldn't be bad. This, either way, it's going to trade in, though. I should almost just ignore it, and... because it feels like a waste of a play. You don't want to summon the 2/2 and do nothing else with your mana, and you don't want to waste a chance to play the guy with the heal. I won't even say the decks people are using are that good, but it's kind of like just right in that sweet spot of they're maybe slightly better than mine, and I'm making a lot of misplays today for sure. Do 2 damage for the rest of the game. Okay, +1. Okay, he's already pretty much out of cards. We're in decent shape there. In fact, if I did this, plus the +2 health, then it will actually survive that. Of the armor. And this, arguably, you could say don't do, but... I don't know what he's going to summon. Doesn't that seem like a bot's name? 2923984. Just ran... like, who would name themselves that? I don't even get to see my own name. He has literally nothing left. +2 in Frenzy, which still wouldn't keep it alive, so what's the point? They just don't summon something crazy amphibious that I won't be able to deal with. Heal your hero for 6, I can save that. You just give me stuff I can actually summon, good. And then here I should buff his health just to keep it alive. We do have some decent removal too if he summons something big. It's not like I have some crazy late game plays though, because so much of it is... okay, that won't even matter. You know, like my highest cost stuff is still going to be pretty mediocre. The reason why there are basically no armor 2 is because armor 2 and above is real hard to deal with without removal. Yeah, but it could be like high cost stuff. I wouldn't mind that. But I think that is a super fun pretty fun mechanic. So maybe I'll save my removal and just trade into this normally. Or they do have those knights that you can play on their own, but it almost feels like a waste. Right? The same knights that the guy summons, Knights of the Living Dead. You can have just 4 of them in your collection normally too. When this does damage, heal your hero that much. That is an insane card though. Just a 4-cost king guy. This we can just destroy. Definitely don't destroy the 5/1. Look how both of us are just burning out every single game though. Like every opponent, because they're using stuff that's almost as bad as me and sometimes maybe as bad. Okay, so we have absolutely nothing. But yeah, there should be something with like armor 5. It's just like a crazy 10 cost 5/5 with armor value of 3 or something even higher. It is just a fun idea. It seems boring that you would take a mechanic like that and everything in the game only has one of it. It just feels like it's so ripe for all kinds of other design mechanics, which I'm sure they would have done if, you know, they had continued more development of the game. Or even like Untrickable is underutilized. Basically all the mechanics I like are sort of underutilized. Okay, we'll get rid of this. This effect is so lovely when you have nothing to summon in the first place and all these excess brains. This is where getting over 10 mana becomes comical, because like, what are you even doing it for? I wouldn't be able to spend that much even if I wanted to. Destroy zombie with 3 or less. Now, if I can't deal with the 6/5, I don't mind using this on it. In fact, I should. Like, what am I saving it for? I love how you're only top decking tricks. Yeah. Okay. It doesn't mean that I would have won, but I do appreciate the concession. I like actually when games come down to that though too, but it either happens only at the very bottom level or the very top level, just to show it's like an even matchup, because you actually burn out, like in a control scenario where you're kind of gonna go in fatigue mode or actually run out of cards in your deck overall, or at the low level you just run out of cards in your hand because they're so low value. This is good. Move a plant, draw a card. Not really something you want to play that early. Level 1. It should show your stuff too, your rank and your nameplate here. 1/1 bean or not, I mean. Yeah, we should totally use that on there. Let's see. When destroyed, create a haunting ghost. Or yeah, this is a pretty good scenario actually to set up for better plays coming up. These guys should have a bucket on their head too, like the ones we always see in the hard mode. I almost thought it was like that in the original game, but of course it's not. Just because I'm so used to seeing them. Because they move super fast too, so that kind of clowned me on the unsodded level. We're like, oh, we have enough damage to kill the bucket head, so we're all good. But I forgot that it would also, you know, combined with his speed, it didn't actually do enough. I'd rather play 2 things together, obviously, in this scenario. But then again, yeah, I mean, you may as well. You're milking the value of that. I don't want to trade into one of those clowns, though. And destroy, deal 3 to a zombie here. Okay, unfortunately. I just love putting something in amphibious at the beginning of the game, and they're so focused on the rest of the board that it'll just kind of keep needling them the whole time and never get dealt with. We get another one of those. Unfortunately, this guy won't stick around, or maybe it will. Destroy a plant with 4 or less. But even if you were to do that, it would still blow up. I remember as a kid, zombies lost both their arms before dying. As a kid, I was only allowed to play in events. When revealed, this can't be hurt this turn. I can't really do 2 things together anyway, so we may as well just do this. Like birthdays? Interesting. It's kind of overprotective. It's not like it's that graphic anyway. Of all the things that would be considered graphic, or like like R-rated. I remember in like kindergarten we saw this movie. I can never remember the name of it or what it is. I actually tried to find it somehow. Like we saw it, like a movie where it ends by the guy getting shot with a gun and like falling back into a fountain or something in like a mall. It's like we're seeing that in kindergarten and it's like it's no big deal. You probably have seen stuff like this at home anyway, but I always just remember that seems kind of weird. When revealed, move a plant. Seems like a regular day in Ohio. I don't really care about moving stuff. Let's not rope. Let's not rope. I don't care what I do. Just don't rope. Just don't rope. Come on. They updated it to make the roping faster. Probably playing with 4 or less. We don't need to really worry about that still. He gets +2/+2 is fine. Heal your hero for 6, which is actually relevant to do. I haven't done that in a while. Why do I keep roping today? This guy has 2 left, so it should be easy enough to trade into that. This would actually be the best case to do that with. And then probably do the Lost Coliseum, or I can just kind of do whatever I want. I don't feel like the sun is that important, but in a way, leaving stuff like this around is kind of good because, you know, you are charging your block meter just for free, but the heal your hero for 6 always comes in at the worst time when you're the plants. I know, right? I always have lethal and then they get it on top of the move a plant, but where would I be moving it to, really? I don't know. It's like I don't want to move anything. Or something with 2 or less, or it's actually pretty worth it to do it on here, I would assume. 2/5. Probably playing with 4 or less. We can save that for later. We can play into that next turn. Zombie gets +2/+2 is pretty good, so I'm in a pretty good spot, I would think, with my board. And we've almost gone the distance as far as getting all our shield counter stuff. If I play this dude on top of the... What, he did the ice block thing now, but why? You won't even be taking any damage anyway. Okay, we should do that. Rub the salt in his wounds. So what would it do? It'd get +2/+3 in Frenzy, which would be perfect to do here. I hate doing an amphibious thing that's not in the water in case this gets killed, but it should be fine. Dominating these rank 1 wood players. And losing to anybody who's not rank 1. Damn it. Okay, get rid of... Probably playing with 4 or less. I almost don't even want to do that. Zombie gets +2/+2, which would be relevant, I guess, for this. And just let them still fill out my block meter more. Hit me for 3, 4, 5. Will be... Zombie gets +2 in Frenzy. We could still wait on that. I want to put something in this lane and then do it, so it'll kill both, which could be the perfect time to do it, on top of being invincible too. But like whenever I'm in these good positions where I have so many cards in my hand, then I keep getting only tricks. Okay, that might be a little bit hard to actually deal with. Already playing with 4 or less doesn't bother me. +2 in Frenzy is pretty good. And we should also just get rid of that stupid nut in the middle. Everything else to trade in, or maybe I should have gotten rid of the 1/2 and preserve the water. Or maybe I would have just won, actually, if I had done that. Or no, I still win. Always fun when these decks go the distance. So we want to save up like 150 for the... Yeah, why is the Smash done so good the last 2 times? It's not very good because it doesn't have any top-end stuff. What did he say? Get to rank 5 at least, which I probably should. See, when it takes this long, then I only have what? The 1 more shot anyway. Either this guy or Infinity. So this is a pretty good hand. I do like the little health buff. This guy's great to start with. Then we can like combo those two together. One less. So you could even do some kind of crazy thing with this. If you have like a ton of stuff that costs 1 anyway, then it will cost 0. Sometimes these type of cards will say like cost 1 less, but not less than such and such. Not less than 2, not less than 1. So you can't abuse it too much. Oh, here we go. That's the sign that he's using a good deck already, isn't it? Right, maybe I should do it. I don't know how crazy that's going to be. A plant plate on this gets amphibious, conjure a leafy card. I mean, just because I know how good conjuration can be, you might think that's a stupid play, but I'm just kind of scared of it. We were just talking about that too, like how I wish I had it. Okay, let's go for this. Hopefully it doesn't die. Everybody likes the Citron too, it seems like. Rose people seem to dislike playing against, at least, though, because she's just kind of annoying. Or that's just my bias because I don't like how she works in Garden Warfare or whatever. You could do this plus, let's say, the sumo guy or this. When revealed, move a plant. I don't think that's really going to matter yet. And so this would trade in, which is maybe not the greatest. Maybe I should have just done... No, that wouldn't have mattered. It's +2, unfortunately. He already has some good conjuration stuff. And why would it matter to give it amphibious then anyway? You're doing it more just for the conjuration thing. Yeah, we'll definitely... Or we can still move it to like there. What? Okay, so we should move it there, but then it'll kill that, but it's still more valuable than having it kill 2 things. All zombies get +1/+1, and we can give them health too, so it's not going to die. Lowering that guy's attack isn't going to do too much right now. Do it maybe next turn. We'll keep this guy alive once more. Because he were already burned out of cards, so he's getting pretty good value and conjuration stuff. So his deck definitely seems better than what we've seen today. +2 in Frenzy. I don't know. Just kind of trying to push the pressure now. Could have killed the Snapdragon. I could still kill it, but he's got way too much shit in his hand. There's no way that I'm gonna win this one. So you could have said, oh, I should have held some of this stuff back for later, right? Like play it conservatively. But then I know that it's not going to work anyway, so I just kind of overcommit. Lower somebody's attack. You could kill that. Okay, that's still fine. Our flag guy's still alive. So we're getting him a little bit low, but once again, the shield thing will save him. We can kill the banana with this or the walnut. His sunglasses go all off to the side. I haven't seen the Citron guy actually that much. No, zombies here make a laser cattail. Gets +1/+1 when you play a plant here. What is more dangerous? Maybe this thing? Start of turn, gain a banana bomb. Do 2 damage. It's +1/+1 when you play a plant here. I mean, I can't really say. We're probably not going to get rid of this for a while, but they're both kind of annoying. I do have enough health, though, so maybe I shouldn't give up so soon that I'm expecting... If I can get a buff or some other bonus attack thing. The both versions of the cattail are still not really that great, and they don't reflect the effect of how good they are in the original game at all. Okay, this might prevent him from doing something he was planning on. You definitely just get rid of the Snapdragon Clown, though, before anything else. That cattail could get out of hand, but he's almost dead, so he might still have a chance. But now he's going to play all his big guns. Can't be hurt this turn. What a great time to do it. And he's just got too many cards. That's a sign of a good deck right there. There's no way. But it's so close, though. Right, the block thing's going to save me again. So I won't die to the first thing I get hit by. So if I just kill that, I might still win. Just from all zombies into 1/1s. Or I could still do it, or no, wait. Okay, look, dude. Look. He's got some good stuff. I'll survive that. But actually, what I should do is still ignore it and do this. Just because everything else will at least get blocked. Kill lane 1. It's your only chance. Yeah. I would have hit him for 1, but then I would have still died, right? To that guy. Wait, this will survive. I'll die to the combined powers of those two, though. Or no, I mean, depending what I got, I guess. No, the block would have saved me from this, though, wouldn't it? And then I would have still gotten hit by that because I had 3, I thought. I don't know. The point is, there's no way that I can deal with this guy. Jesus Christ. That zucchini thing is awesome, actually. Okay, last star of the day, Infinity, which we can at least get our 5th win for the thing. Right, for the daily quest. You have 4 out of 5 there. Deal 5 damage to heroes using anti-hero cards, which should have been done on Solar Flare even. You had a chance, but you kill the water lane. I thought I would have died to that, honestly. I would have blocked the cattail, but then the water would have killed me. I'm pretty positive. And I would have only hit him for 1, so I still wouldn't have won the game at that point. This is always good to do first, but this is great to do for the conjuration aspect. Giovanni Gosh. Nightcap, we're seeing a good variety of heroes at least. Would have blocked the cattail and destroy the walnut. There's an easy win. There's the 5th one. Let's get ranked to 5. Get to rank 5. That's the challenge of the day too. Which would still take like 2 more games, right? There's the bean actually fitting with our whole special bean green shadow deck. Hack time. Or maybe I should save it for the other one, right? I'll do it after this. The Beta-Carrotina. I wouldn't mind getting her, but it just seems like a better pack overall, right? You get more cards and stuff. People just seem obsessed with premium packs, like just only get premium packs all the time. Vivius Bullseye. A lot of people have this card, actually, even some good decks. The newspaper guy, when hurt, gets +4. Should be alright. That was another zombie. Actually, kind of a bad effect that I normally don't like. All zombies get +2, which includes itself. So it's still basically a 4-mana 2/2. Okay, that might be worth using the butt stomp thing on. Lots of people have it because it's a starting card. You do the chicken, and a lot of these 1-cost things, or I could do, or actually, that's exactly what I should do. I shouldn't worry about using a removal on these. Sometimes I overdo it. I should just do the 2 1s and... Oh, God. I should maybe use the removal on the sun, though, still. As much as I mock how little the value matters. Like, on the sun, because, oh, everything's going to be low cost anyway. Oh, shit, we end up back there anyway. We could do these, but it wouldn't kill that, and it would trade in pretty unfavorably. I think she just do the sun. Or you know what? I'll do it anyway. I don't really have a good discipline with holding stuff back because I don't really feel like there is a good long-term goal for me in most of these games. It's very hard at the beginning not to just give them a ton of charges on their block meter too, because everything you're summoning is so weak. Okay, we could bounce something, which what effect would be really worth doing? It doesn't feel like anything, but this is a great time to do it. And he would even still survive there too. Played plants with no strength get 2, which would trade. Oh shit, that was a great time to do it. Okay, it's still no big deal, and then now this newspaper guy is gonna go nuts. But shouldn't the newspaper guy have frenzy? That's the whole point of it. It's not that it should get +4, it's that it should get like +2 in frenzy. Oh, 8-3, not bad. We have a lot of weird mixed synergies here just with respect to... Like, bouncing doesn't really seem like it's going to do anything. If anything, I should do, like... I should bounce this just to make the backup dancer again, but... I don't really know if I should trade in there. That'll be surely great value. Or what I almost wanted to use it for is the guy with the hat, who's sometimes my finisher play. We still won't kill the newspaper guy. Okay, so he'll still trade into that. Or I shouldn't let him. I should really value this stupid Michael Jackson zombie. He's gonna get the block thing coming up too. Oh shit, and it stacks, so you can just go totally nuts with that. You know, let's just do deadly for now. There's nothing really that feels worth bouncing. Of course, we're never going to get that damage through, but if you could give him a bonus attack, that'd be insane. Here next door, get +2. Yeah, why does the walnut stay up? That almost seems like a bug. Like, when even whatever dies there, it stays in its elevated stance. Shouldn't it go back down until you push it up with something? The deadly's going to be pretty good value here. And we're going to trade in pretty favorably, but I'm running out of cards myself, too. Oh, wow. Really a worthy trade on the newspaper guy. But he did pretty good value nonetheless. We're trying to avoid this firefighter like the plague. That's because it is a questionable effect. He's not a bad value card in and of himself. Okay, that'll trade in. We're both in dire straits when it comes to cards. I don't think I'm worried about the sun too much, but this 211 is still going to be annoying. Perfect target for that bowling ball thing. He's very low, so this should be okay. See, there's nothing I really want to bounce. Or maybe even that. When played on a height, deal 3 damage, and then I could bounce that, even if you... Oh, but wouldn't I... I think I should win either way. Start of turn, heal your hero for 1 for each flower. Because I could have put that there, but then he would have still blocked for it. Yeah, now I could flip that guy back and kill him with that, if nothing else. He would never expect such a thing. Play both of these. When destroyed, make a 1/1 Swabbies with Amphibious next door. Yeah, let's just bounce this and just do the effect then. Or no, I can't do it yet. Okay, we should easily have this. There's no way I should lose this. Yeah, this is always good, just so we can use the effect in case everything else goes wrong. Yeah, see, that's the one I thought I had when I had the, whatever, the 3/3. 4 mana 3/3 with strike through. At 210, so let's see what pack that's going to be. Beta-Carrotina. Which that's not even a hero that I care too much about getting, but... Oh shit, we almost have enough for 3 though. Or we could get probably 2 of those. I think many people would probably advise me not to get it, but I'll still do it anyway. There's no reason to get any of these. Let's just see what else there even are. Gems. So for 150, you get Search for Beta-Carrotina, 9 times Galactic or Premium set cards. Drop rate, rare guaranteed, super rare 45%, legendary 10%. How does that compare even? You have a legendary 10%, rare guaranteed, super rare 30% versus 45%. So that's the main difference. And you might say, oh, the 9 cards are so good, but they're really not, because it relatively, for the extra cost, it kind of makes it fit. And I don't even really care about getting her, but it's still a better chance to get a hero than anything else would be. Or I should just save this to get my first hero pack, period, where you get a guaranteed one, even though people say not to do that. Pack's way better than other packs. Polar Flare pack. Legendary 10%, all for Solar Flare. Almost want to buy 2 of them together if we get some other bonus from this, but I guess we already got to rank 5 and we did the daily quest, so maybe that's good enough. Now I'll give Infinity one more chance, actually. Does that only last for a certain period of time, right? 4 days left? Yeah, I can only get 1 though. Limited time. Yeah, we already got some at least stuff I didn't have. Super rare. And that is a good card despite... Oh, we get a legendary too. Not to say that's any benefit to the pack though, because... And that's a pretty sick one too. Amphibious splash damage 6. Zombie tricks cost 6 more. It kind of fits into my whole untrickable desire, even though it's not exactly the same effect. That's only my 2nd legendary ever, I think. The other one's just that dinosaur 1/3. Which isn't bad either. Strike through for 3. When played, conjure a flower and get strike through. So again, conjuration effect is very good. Each sign zombie does a bonus attack. That's a little more situational. That won't be good right away. 3 mana 2/2 Moonwalker. When played on heights or an environment, it gets +2/+2. Not great, but okay. 4 mana 4/3. Try to get a 2nd pack. Yeah, I'll see if I get enough gems. Party Sports Zombie, 4 mana 4/3. Amphibious Frenzy is pretty good. In fact, this might be one of the best statted amphibious things that I have. Forget about the other effects, or the other effect. Just a 4 attack amphibious is good. For only 4. Carrotillery is a team up, 4 mana 5/2. I kind of question that. Like, it's not great. That's the kind of card that nobody would really ever use. Banana Bomb, deal 2 damage to a zombie. Let's give Infinity another shot. Maybe we can get another one. But yeah, that's not necessarily a reflection of the pack itself, but that was a pretty good showing that we get a legendary. Because the legendary rate is the exact same, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see, like, compare that to that. 4 mana 4/3. Right in the water versus 5 mana 3/4. And the anti-hero thing is cute and all, but it's not really that good. Okay, we'll go ahead and put this down. We can try to do the fusion effect. Get our green shadow revenge moment. Or I'll basically go until I lose with Infinity, but that might never happen, so I'll be here all night. +2/+2 in zombies. Frozen, not really. Oh god. But does the chest even count as a zombie too? I'm sure it does. Just like how the Colosseum does. Can't even look at it. Pirate barrel zombie. You do 2 to that, doesn't really do anything, gets +3. But that also doesn't matter because it's going to be frozen anyway. Yeah, that's a pretty dangerous first turn, actually, that he's done. And this has that vague, weird zombie dancer synergy. Actually did win me a couple games. Like, it was kind of strat for everything, and it would do that final damage with the one guy, this guy. Flamenco zombie, deal 2 damage for each dancing zombie, which includes himself. Zombie gets +3. Maybe I should have just done it there. Surely this ice mechanic is so bad, and I always make fun of it, so we can't possibly lose to that. 4-5. We can bounce the 1-1 just fine. Usually it seems like a pretty bad effect though for me, but there's certain synergies you're gonna get with it where, you know, anybody who has a good battle cry effect, like when you first summon it, does something good. So you just want to, like, even this would be a good synergy, but that's awfully expensive to do. That is a little bit dangerous, but this will take care of it pretty well. So I just have to not exhaust all my mana here. I could play like, I kind of want to do that, but it seems like a waste for now. You just play like multiple things and then finish off the repeater. Why does everybody have that card, man? Not just like, oh, in their collection, but in their deck exactly today. Like, let's just even do this just to make sure it dies. It'll still take care of that. Not much of a firefighter. Look at how he's getting killed by a fire-breathing dragon. Okay, that we would want to save, or we could do those two together. No reason to do the hat guy yet. I kind of enjoy using all these weird cards, though, that probably are never in the meta or that nobody would ever use. Because it kind of gives them some value and lets you kind of enjoy the, I don't know, the whole mystique to them. Like, they might have interesting, fun effects. They're just not necessarily that good. So here you're kind of forced to it. If it's so annoying, maybe you should craft it. It is pretty good, isn't it? Like, all zombies get deadly. That would be better if we had it in the middle lane, too. Are we really going to just lose to a static repeater? Come on. He would kill me even through that. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. No matter what I do here, I just objectively lose. Does a bonus attack. He's behind this, get +2, which doesn't even really matter. Yeah, there's just nothing I can do there. Somehow give me 30 gems for this anyway. Amphibious, yeah, I would have been dead anyway. Like, look what a bad value card this is, though. 5 mana, 3/4. It's not like Amphibious is worth that much. I guess the anti-hero can be good sometimes. I've never seen somebody commit to a repeater this hard, actually. Just do hero quests. They give fast gems. Okay, let's look at them. Or no, we already have... No, we have 120. What are the hero quests? They make it seem like it doesn't give you any gems at all because it's showing you like the crafting material, but it probably gives it somewhere along the line. Craft a haunting zombie. Okay, that one's unfair because we'll never craft. Don't make me... Oh, fuck. Yeah, no wonder I haven't done them because they all require you to craft stuff. Play a card that costs 3 sun on turn 2. And this is just like you can do them any time, right? So I'm surprised I've never done that. Use Torchwood? Yeah, even though I'm saying how I don't like Torchwood. I guess I won't get a chance to use, I won't get a chance to use the other pack. So I may as well just buy the regular one then. Because, yeah, that'll be expired by the time I play again. I fell just short of it, and I did lose with everybody. Not that I always stop then, but let's just try our luck because we got a legendary already. Think about how long that took, though. It took me like maybe 12 weeks or something to get 2 legendaries, but of course I only play but so little. Yeah, I think I will. When you play a trick, this does a bonus attack. Repeat moss, pretty good. We've seen that. And yeah, not only did we get a legendary, but it's arguably a very good one, right? That effect is pretty sick. Repeat moss is so good. Does it have a copy pasta written about it too? Like the one, what's that one guy? I can't remember. The guy with the cyborg glasses or whatever. Let's actually look and admire the legendary. Dark Matter Dragon Fruit, and it's just going to be like our highest cost card overall because most of them probably are legendaries anyway. Amphibious, splash damage 6, 8 mana 6/6. It's a little bit counterintuitive to put it in Amphibious though that way because maybe it's still worth it because you'll kill 2 lanes guaranteed and be safe because most things aren't going to hit you for 6 in the water, or you could still put it in any other lane anyway, but feels like a waste not to take advantage of the Amphibious thing. Zombie Tricks cost 6 more is a very annoying effect, and just period. This is like a Lotheb effect, right? Your opponent's spells cost 5 more next turn, so it really puts the clamp down, but this is just permanent. Like, that's amazing. Basically, your budget ass, 3-peater, but 5 times better. Dark Matter Dragon is the best late game card / finisher. Yeah, what was that other thing? Oh, Starch Lord. Everybody memes on Starch Lord so hard. Yeah, I won't even do that just to show like how much I'm missing out on from that. This is kind of coming together though. That was a pretty good pack. Right, it was just dumb luck. Legendary 10%. Legendary 10%. Yeah, that would have been the same anyway. Okay, see you tomorrow.